Hello, Leo. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do your November 2021 tarot reading. We're using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black, and also I'm going to bring in some cards from the Tarocco Soprafino. That's another reproduction deck by Ilma Nagello. And finally, I will bring in an affirmation card from Divine Doors. All right. Another thing is that I brought my astrology chart in that I made up because I did a reading for November for all the signs, and so you might want to take a look at that. It was a lot of fun doing the video and also reading for all the signs. I couldn't help though looking at Leo and thinking about Leo and how did it all factor in. There is actually a particular message related to the sign of Leo for this whole chart. Really, it has to do with taking charge of things, I have to say. You can see the T-square here in the fixed signs, and then this a point here, Leo, where you potentially have planets, of course, because you're at the Leo reading. And so the message coming through is, despite all of the kind of craziness going on in the world in the month of November that we're going to see, there's a strong message about really approaching things scientifically and objectively. And I feel for Leo, there's an opportunity to do that, to take charge in the month of November. Now, we'll just have to see if that comes into the reading or not, but I wanted to share it with you. And just to let you know also that I did do an astrology reading for November. Okay, this is going to be the tarot reading for Leo. All right, this is for my Leos. Wow, the deck is ready to go. No need to shuffle it beyond the necessary number of times, right? And let's see what we have on the bottom. Okay, it's the Three of Cups. Beautiful. All right, beautiful card for Leo, full of joy and celebration. And certainly that resonates with the idea of taking charge of things. Now here's the Hanged Man coming in. Here's the Six of Swords. The Fool. And the Chariot. Wow, that's a very strong opening line there because of the three major arcana. I feel, Leo, that you are contemplating something very important, very deep, something that has deep meaning in your life. I feel for some of you that you are looking back on all the accomplishments that you have made. And I feel that you're asking yourself almost something along the lines of, well, I've done all this now. I've done all this in my life. I've achieved all these things. Where am I going to go now? Where will I go next? I am sensing from these cards the idea of movement, the idea of travel, the idea of perhaps adventure for some of you. Let's pull a few more cards. Page of Cups. King of Wands. King of Fire. And the Six of Coins. I do feel, Leo, that you are thinking about how to put yourself in a position, I want to say, that correlates with all the work you've done on your life. Done a lot of work in your life, and there can be a question about how do I elevate myself into a position that resonates or is consistent with all the work that I've done. A lot of this has been, I think it's been on the mind for a while. You've been planning, you've been thinking about how you want your life to be. That's certainly with the Page of Cups coming in like this. It shows a lot of contemplation about exactly how you want things to be. I do feel with the King of Wands coming in like this that it's suggesting that you are going to get there. You are going to come into your own. You are going to be, we might say, almost literally sitting in your own throne, in your own world, in your own residence or home, it could be. But I see that you are moving in that direction where you are coming into your own. And it's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see. You've been working at this. You've been working at it. And it is going to come about for you. The cards are saying and suggesting it's going to come about for you. You might have some doubts about when exactly things are going to come about the way that you would like to see them. But a lot of people have experienced delays. And so I don't think this is particularly has to do with you. For some of you, you will know. You will know. But it's a lot of people are experiencing delays in life right now. So I think what I'm picking up is just to, just continue moving in that forward direction. Continue manifesting how exactly you want to see your life down the line. That's a simple message, I know, but it's been challenging and you're doing it. And the cards are suggesting that you are going to continue to do that, that you will continue to be the magician, a person who can tap into those positive energies in the world and bring about good things into life. I'm really sensing also that your desire to bring about the best in life is not just for you. It's not just for you. It's not like you want to do it for yourself all alone and be there by yourself. You want to do it for the people also that are going to be with you. The Page of Swords coming in with the cow jumping over, right, the sky. The Page of Swords coming in. I'm just going to say it's something that's just coming through is just have a little sense of humor about the whole thing. All right, we've got cows jumping through the sky and have a little sense of humor with this. It's going to be okay. There's a really, really strong connection with this card and the astrology. You might want to take a look at that reading since this did come in. It ties in. It talks about approaching things also in a more objective, scientific way. It can be a challenge to do, but we can also find a lot of strength in approaching things that way more objectively. The reading is telling me that you could be very strong in that. You could be very strong and saying, I'm going to put the emotions aside in November here. I'm just going to put the emotions aside and I'm going to approach this thing objectively, scientifically, and let's see where it takes us. So that's an advice card if things do feel like they're kind of getting very emotional and out of control. Potentially not with you. It could be you, but it could be anyone. It could be people around you, that sort of thing. To just kind of step back and okay, I'm going to approach this thing scientifically. Take a deep breath. Now here's the Two of Cups coming in from the Soprafino. We have the Death card coming in. Okay, suggesting major change. Suggesting transformation, and along with the Five of Wands. Let's pick another row. The beautiful Four of Coins. Absolutely beautiful card. the Fool. Now we have a match. Did we have any other matches? I don't think so. I tend to, when I'm using the Soprafino along with another deck, I tend to get a lot of matches. One more card for the sign of Leo, and it's the Fool. Oh, excuse me, the Magician. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm a little bit beside myself. Okay, we have two matches in the major arcana. All right, so there's an emphasis there. The Soprafino is suggesting that some changes are going to come into life, almost like a transformation. I'm picking up almost a sense like a new you. A new you comes about here. You coming into yourself. It's almost like a new you. Like the old you, uh, um, it's a transition of sorts. I'm hearing milestone, and also, of course, healing with the Two of Cups. I feel some of you are going to go through a actually, this is looks like a profound transition of coming into yourself. This idea of old you and new you, it's still you, right? It's still you. But there's a sense of something dying away in life so that a new growth can take place. And so the death card is very positive in that sense, because this needs to occur in order for the new growth to take place. Certainly resonates with all the Scorpio energy for November. I feel that financially things are going to be very good for the Leos, very stable, and that this is going to allow you to take some risks, do some things that are adventurous, try out some new, different things. That's coming through with the Fool. It looks very, very positive, because these risks or these adventures that you are possibly going to take can lead to further manifestation of your hopes, wishes, and dreams for life. So very interesting to see these cards come up in this way, and how they bring the cards in the first spread together. We're going to pick three more cards for Leo. Let's pick three more cards. This is the 10 of Coins. Extremely positive card. The 10 of Coins, followed by the 9 of Rods. We might say batons, but they kind of look like rods there. This is the last card for Leo from this deck, and it is the 9 of Coins, also extremely positive card. Wow, I'm really glad that we went to this third row. Some of these changes, I feel, are going to have to do with your finances in your work life. This coming into your own, this sensation of coming to your own, could also have to do with a career development, like a promotion, taking on more responsibility, growing in the field of career. This looks very positive for Leo financially for the end of the year. I feel again that there is going to be enough enough savings, or I want to say extra money. Who has extra money? Well, okay, maybe you do. There's going to be enough funds, let me put it that way, enough funds to experiment a little bit and do what you need to do in order to get where you need to be, and and see the financial growth that you would like to see. This is so positive, I have to say, for career and also finances. It looks absolutely beautiful. Let's pick one more card. It's going to be to reach around there. Let's pick one more card, and this is for the sign of Leo. Here it is. Okay, I don't remember the messages. I'm drawn to this card for you for some reason. Maybe I'm thinking of a life path and that you're headed there and you're getting there and it's going to be beautiful. Let's take a look at the message. Begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now. Here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so beautiful. Boy, that really resonates with the Fool card and the idea of trying something new and adventure. It all looks so very positive for you, Leo. I'm so glad we did this reading. Thank you so much for being here. It is a pleasure and a privilege to read for you, as always. I want to give you a special thanks for the likes, the comments, things of those nature. It just even being here and watching a reading, it means the world to me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.